Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Thursday, October 30th, 2025, and I'm here to do a general collective reading for you. It is a timeless read. I don't use the signs, I don't use the genders because it's all energy anyways, so you're free to switch the genders and the roles if you need to. Just take what applies, only what you know of, and leave the rest alone. Please use your higher wisdom and discernment, okay? Don't try to make things fit if it doesn't. It's not advisable. I am touched. I really am. I'm so very grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for your kind words. You guys are wonderful. I don't take compliments very well. I have to work on that, really. But thank you so very much for all the love you sent me. I send it right back to you. I love you guys so very much. Thank you. Okay, let's see where we're going to go with this. Let me fix my pumpkin. Drives me nuts when things like this happen. There we go. Let's do. Sorry. So somebody's trying to fix something. Oh, thank you, Spirit. So somebody's trying to stage something. They're trying to make something seem somehow that it's not. It's staged. Something's staged. Maybe you're working in film or plays or theater. Where are we going with this, please? Let's see where we're going to go. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective for the at this hour, please? What would you like to discuss with them? What is the topic of discussion? Thank you. Yin, High Priestess, number 2, or High Priest. It could be male or female. Place the genders where it belongs. It's a deep knowing here. You're using your intuition. Congratulations. You're not talking. You're not saying much. You're just okay, thank you. There's a lot going on here. Every now and then you'll tap into these emotions, into these feelings, and it reminds you of exactly what you went through. Why would you want to go back there? So somebody's trying to stage something to get your attention. Oh, that makes sense. It's falling short, I just heard. Whatever they're trying to do is falling short. They had some secrets. They were keeping secrets from you. You could be a reader, a spiritualist. You don't have to be. Very balanced, though. You're not saying much. You don't have to. I just heard you don't have to. It's a feminine principle, by the way. So you could be tapping in. If you're a male, you're tapping into your feminine energy, which is fine. We're supposed to. We have both within each and every one of us, right? And we're supposed to tap into either or to get us through whatever we need to get through. So maybe you need to tap more into your feminine side, or you're too much into your feminine side, or you're just right. Only you know, okay? Oof, somebody's not loyal. Somebody that hasn't been loyal to you, and they're trying to stage something to get back into your energy, I just heard. They had no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They were not loyal. They were two-faced. See? Two faces. And they thought they were very brilliant at what they were doing. Very wise. They're not. They're proving themselves stupid, I just heard. Stupid things they said about you. See? That's... you hear that candle? Wow. Somebody's burning up here. Go the distance. You went the distance, okay? 47, that's 11 in tarot. You're getting justice here, or bringing back balance to a situation. It's not always criminal or civil in courts and stuff, but they didn't want you to make it in life, I think. They wanted you to always be that, and I'm not saying you were or you are, but that pathetic friend or that pathetic family member that never gets it right. They're always in crisis. There's always something wrong with them because they say so. It's not the actual truth. We all go through ups and downs. It's learning. It's life, right? They go through a lot worse, or they've done a lot worse in their life, but yet you're the one they blame. It makes them feel better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not the land of milk and honey. They don't want you to be happy or stable. This is a very karmic relation if it's a family member, lover if it's a lover, or friend. It was all a one-sided deal. They're doing this behind your back, saying all kinds of things behind your back to other people, friends, family, whatever, workmates. If they can get their hands on them, they'd slowly work them and sow these seeds of doubt and lies within these people about you. And then they'd set up situations to make it look as if they were telling the truth. Yeah, imagine. They're under divine judgment. They know you know. They know other people are waking up to the truth. 20 is just judgment. You made the right decisions here, okay? They may want to get back, and I tell you, they want a second chance. They want to get back into your energy, I think, because you are building something beautiful in your life without them. So if you were the problem, 28 is destiny, it's fated. If you were the problem, how come you're doing so well without them? You're building something beautiful. You've been able to build your life up, and it's stable. It is rock solid, see? These bricks are stuck together. Nothing's crooked. Nothing's falling apart. You're not falling apart without them. You're thriving without them, and they're falling apart. So make it make sense. They're going, why? Or why aren't you talking to this person? Why isn't this person talking to you? So they have to answer all these questions that they never had to answer before. Oh, thank you, Spirit. You bossed up and you took back your power, male or female. Doesn't matter. Their foundation, look at it. It's just a foundation. You were able to build off of your foundation. They can't build off of theirs. New life. I can't make it up. So they were willing to sacrifice you. Well, these people weren't willing to sacrifice anything for you. You made sacrifices for these fools. And now they're realizing, shit, I ain't nothing. Other people are realizing this person ain't shit. And I'm picking up more than one person. There's an understanding, a solid understanding they had. Yeah, let's place the blame on them so we can look better. High Priestess, where are we going with this one? You ain't talking to these people no more. They want your energy. They need your energy. They're suffocated. They feel it. They feel it. Oh, boy. Everything they said and did behind your back to thwart you, to try to make your life worse, meaning financially, leaving you alone when you were always there when they needed somebody, and you had to get through your trials and tribulations by yourself. They're getting karma for this bullshit. Congratulations. To High Priestess, where are we going with this, please? I feel you. I feel you. I was in the same boat. It's not my story, but it's, yeah. Well, maybe it is. Who knows? Work. Yeah. You're separating the wheat from the chaff, right? You're getting ready to harvest, my darling. Labor, earning money and livelihood. You're able to provide for yourself. These people can't. So that's what's going on. It could be somebody you worked with as well. They see your work. They see your works. Or you saw God's work, so you're working for God. You could be a high priest or priestess in the positive sense, okay? So you're not dark at all. Somebody had an affair, or somebody claimed you had an affair. Mistress, third party. This could be a mistress or third party or side dude. I don't know. Place it where it belongs. They were dishonest with you. They were not faithful or loyal. This could be somebody that always got in between you and your lovers, your partners. It doesn't have to be intimacy. It could very well be. It could be a family member that always got in between. Something to do with affairs, or they claimed you had an affair on them. I don't know. Place it where, yeah, this is nothing but a snake. They belong on their belly. Lie, poisoning the minds of others against you, knowing that you were very fertile. Okay, there could be a baby somewhere that you weren't aware of. I don't know. Something to do with paternity, maybe. Somebody's a snake. They're out. They're leaving, or they left your house, or your house. Wow, somebody could have been living with you. I didn't mean to say that. Remember, this could be past, present, future. But they're leaving your life, or they've left your life. They want to go through this threshold, this door, but they can't. They can't enter your life at all. They have to stay out. Silence. That's what they're met with. That's so funny, because earlier I was thinking this to myself. And I've known a lot of people in my life that need outside validation. They cannot be alone. Okay? Why? Because they have to face what they've done. They don't even like themselves. They could have convinced everybody to leave you, push everybody away out of your life because they said you were this, that, and the other thing, and you grew in silence. These people, they die in silence. Now they could be telling people around you, because people are waking up, don't tell them I said this. Don't tell them I said this. They need back into your energy. Keep silent, coercion, and hint. Are they getting the hint yet? Maybe you're sending out hints and they're not getting it. And they think they're smarter than you. All they got left is your photograph. Maybe they're trying to get a new photo of you. Maybe they were doing spell work on you. Photos, memories, souvenirs, and card. All they got left is memories. You gave them good memories. Fun times, wonderful memories, because you were safe. They gave you shit. memories. You don't have good memories with these people. And I think that's going to surprise them because they think they're all that in a bag of chips, right? Somebody's investigating, somebody's looking for you, wondering why you're not around. They're finding, they're poking, they're prodding. They're finding the answers, and it's these people or this person, okay? There could be an investigation here. Somebody's exploring and searching for something, or they're trying to find a way in, okay? You have all the ideas. You're a way shower. You're a way seer. Yeah, there's change. They're seeing that there's a transformation. You're a beautiful butterfly. You came out of your chrysalis, right? Transformation, newborn, and evolution. You've evolved. These people don't want to. It is what it is. Their lives are changing and they don't know how to deal with it. But you dealt with your life changing, and everybody's life changes as you get older. There's certain things everybody goes through, okay, and acknowledges only after a certain age. These people had to go through that, but they're looking for people to help them, guide them. You went through all of that with nobody. I'm getting angry for you. I'm sorry if I'm getting angry for you. High priestess too, and work. You're busy working here as a high priest or high priestess, some sort of spiritualist, guide, reader, therapist even, okay? Because I really do think that therapy and some card reading and spiritualists do the same. It's very deep and profound, and it's turning inward, right? I'm not saying it's the same line of work here. I'm not saying that you have credentials. We're not therapists at all, okay? We are not. You have any mental, emotional problems, go see people that have credentials, please. But we help, or we're supposed to help people turn within, okay? That's what I meant. If we're good, okay? So we have yeah, there we go. Getting a room. So somebody's getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. Somebody could have been really going on work projects, saying they're working and they're getting a hotel room and doing other things. You could be in a hotel room where they are. You could work in a hotel. I don't know. Take it for whatever it is. Game over. It's game over for these fools. They could be homeless and they're looking for you for help. This could have been somebody that you needed a place to stay and they told you, I'll get a room or go to a shelter. Yeah, that reminds me of somebody I know. And now they want you to support them and help them. Yeah, it's game over. You get what you give in this life, right? Isn't that true? So whatever this person or these people were doing to you is being revisited on them by spirit, not by you. They did this to you on purpose. They were playing God in your life, or thought they were. No, the real God stepped into the room. Something to do with a hidden pregnancy or paternity. Unsure, pregnancy scare, positive, negative. Or you're birthing something new. That's a copycat. Somebody want to be you. Right? Or this is somebody, you're a copycat, always trying to be you, telling your partner. Maybe they had an affair with your partner, and maybe it's a bullshit pregnancy scare and take your partner away from you, and or the other way around, take it for whatever that is. But they could have said that you were a gold digger to your partner, and that they're going to trap you. They're going to get pregnant and trap you and push them away before you could even get where you're supposed to get to, relationships. And something's falling apart. Their lives are falling apart. They're going through a depression. They wanted your life to fall apart. They wanted you, there's a divorce. They caused a divorce, or they're going through a divorce. They're breaking a contract. Maybe they're the one that got in between you and another partner, and they got pregnant. Now, and they moved on, laughed at it. Ha, 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 ha. They ruined your life. Now they're in a relationship, whether it's with your ex or not, and their relationship's falling apart. And you get to sit back and watch everything go down. Right? This was a hater, or this is what they did to you. This is somebody that had no scruples. They caused drama in your life, sat back and enjoyed it. You were their enjoyment, their entertainment. Unbelievable. I know somebody like that. They did this to me. I was always their entertainment. And they were fanning the flames or the fuel, adding fuel to the fire in the background behind my back. So this is what I'm picking up here. So 2, High Priestess in the upright, work and getting a room. They could say that you're selling your ass, or they wanted you to. This could be somebody that's going to have to do that maybe. This was in reverse. They want you to stop giving them a cold shoulder. You're not talking to them. You are not talking to them. Breakup, distance, separation. Nobody's talking to them, I just heard. So everybody's figured out what this person's all about. They can't be trusted. Ew. Deuces. Everybody's out of there. Deuces. Fed up. Cutting ties, walking away. It's game over for this fool. Yeah. They were determined. I don't know. Persistent, still holding on, flowers and gifts. They wanted what you had, this relationship, whatever this is. They're guilty as fuck. Oh, this is a person. They wanted every relationship you had to fall apart so their relationship could look good, even though it's not. In the background, behind closed doors, it was a shit show. But they were still putting on a show, as if everything was great, dandy. I have the beautiful house. I have the beautiful relationship. I am this, that, and the other thing. Bull crap. So now they're hurting. It's all a lie. Crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. They want to message you. This is devil energy. Okay, I'm picking up this deck with the message in the bottle. It was number 15. I'll just prove it to you. Oh yeah, message in a bottle. Number 15, devil energy. They don't mean you well, okay? They're trying to get into your energy. They're trying to get messages to you. They're trying to get your attention somehow. They're trying to finagle a way, stage a way to get back into your life. Communication, conversation, expressing feelings because they want you to hold their hand. They're obviously an energy vampire as well. Maybe they don't realize it or maybe they do. I don't know. They need to get into your energy. Be careful. Okay? Maybe they need to be you. They want to be you. Maybe your whole life. It could be somebody that you've known your whole life. You didn't realize this person's sick. Okay? Other people are realizing it though. Maybe their own partner that's leaving or left has realized just how sick this person is. Because, only they would know, right? Maybe they're sick. They're realizing that they're sitting at home watching you online. Maybe your Facebook profile or talking to other people, talking shit about you. And maybe you haven't even been in this person's life for years. I don't know. Or their husband or their wife knows the difference. Yeah, this person's not like that. Why are they going on talking like this? You know what I mean? Take it for whatever this is. But everybody's... Yeah, no, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole, I heard. Well... It's a clown. It's just nothing but a clown. Playing people, right? Playing God in people's lives. Destroying lives to make themselves feel better because they need outside validation. They cannot be alone by themselves. They hate themselves. They can't even sit in a room by themselves with them. So everybody else is feeling the same way. Well, no, you can't sit with yourself. And why would we want to sit with you? You know what I mean? Clean up. Go get help. Go heal. Go sit down and stop playing with other people's fucking lives. Where are we going? I'm getting angry for you. I'm sorry. Where are we going with this, please? What's the message? They could be in a hotel room. Or they want to maybe, I don't know. They could coming near you. Maybe they don't live near you. Some people are at a distance here and they're coming into the same city you live in and they're looking for a handout, looking for a friend, looking for, I don't know, maybe it's an ex. Looking for a lover to sustain them. Take it for whatever this is. People are turning away from them. You're the star. Somebody's praying here. Praying. Your prayers are being heard. P-R-A-Y. Pray. They're just praying on you. P-R-E-Y. Praying on you. What you take out of the world, you pour back into the world in spades. You're balanced, you're healed, you're a healer, you're an inspiration, you're divinely protected, you're in your north node. They are not. They can't reach the same heights you can. I think they already knew your potential years ago when you first started with this person, or, when you were younger, if this is a family member, or when, whatever, friend, family, lover, even work. They saw your potential, and that's why they were trying to crush you. They wanted to be you. Page of Cups, you're innocent. Somebody wants to apologize. Remember, there's typically a fish in this cup. Somebody's very childlike. Maybe you are. And the divine wants us to live as if child's in our heart still, that childlike wonder. You're innocent. You have something new. Somebody has a crush on you. So this person has a crush on you. It could be same sex, doesn't have to be. Yeah, they're watching your work. They're eyeballing your work. You mastered your emotions. You're very disciplined. You put a lot of effort into healing. You're a master of what you do. You're very successful, and they're watching. They want a piece of it. See? Like, what are they doing over there? Huh. There's a fish in that cup. Man, maybe they're trying to attack your work, depending on what you do for a living. Maybe they're trying to copy your work. Maybe they're doing something you do or did, and they call themselves successful. Look at world, I'm successful. Don't look at them. They're copying you, copying your work. Down of Pentacles. They want a life of luxury off your back, so they're copying your work. Damn, this is somebody that's unstable and insecure, very greedy and selfish, codependent and clingy. They don't mind their own business. They can't mind their own business. They can't be alone. They cannot be alone. They need to work on themselves. And this is somebody that's having financial difficulties, or they committed some sort of financial crime against you, or they're really working hard to make you look unstable. Like you're the fuck up, not them. And this is a doppelganger. Can't make this up. Male or female, place the genders where it belongs. Remember that. Pretending to be you. Wanting power and control. Trying to take your voice away, disempower you, devalue you. This is somebody who's very chaotic and karmic, toxic. Greedy, selfish, and jealous. Possessive, controlling. Could be promiscuous. Or maybe they're claiming you were 5 of Wands competing with you. Can't make this up. Got a lot of people competing with you, fighting with you. There are a lot of people fighting with this one, or they want people to battle you for some reason. There's a lot of conflict, competition, conflict, jealousy, drama, rivalry. This is somebody's delusional here. They cause a lot of confusion. They want to be the center, the belle of the ball if they're female, and if they're male too. You know what I'm saying? They want all the attention. Now, they're trying to tell people that you have multiple options, that you're a hoe bag. They are a hoe bag if they're sleeping with your, getting into affairs. I don't know. Maybe they tried to tell people that you had an affair with their partner. Totally untrue. They're really trying to slander you. It's a smear campaign, okay? And well, we all know narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, that's what they do. You'd have to be a psycho to do something like this. Oh my God. They're not even a good psycho. That's what Spirit said. I don't know what that means. They can't do anything right, they say. No wonder they feel really shitty about themselves. Death. This is over. They were coming after you big time. This is over with them and their group, or this is over for them. You stood your ground. There's a fight here. Fight to the death, I just heard. Are you kidding me? So be careful. This is a fan of yours. See the different lipsticks? It makes me feel like this person talks out of their mouth in different accents, they say different things for different people. Different mouth for every person they deal with. Oh, no, I don't want to say that. This is over, whatever this is, okay? They're blocked. They can't go any further. They're the end of them blocking you. You stood your ground. You're divinely protected here. Yeah, you're healed. You're healthy. You're balanced. They want to reconcile. They're blocked from reconciling with you. Ooh, it's over. It's game over, like the card said. Yeah, they underestimated you. There's proof and evidence. You being healthy and balanced is proving them wrong, okay? You could be an earth angel. They were attacking you for sure, okay? You stood your ground. You're very resilient, or somebody else is standing up for you now, okay? It's about time. Maybe your whole life nobody stood for you. Nobody defended your honor. Didn't care enough to, I just heard. Oh, gosh. Because other people were flapping their lips. Now, bite your tongue, I just heard. Now they're going to have to eat their words. Something to do with an investment. You're investing in yourself for sure. Now everybody else wants to invest in you. Now they're going to pretend they want to invest in you. They're scared. Okay? They're trying to disempower you. Maybe they're trying to intimidate you. You're not scared. This is the worst that's happened. This is a nightmare for whomever this is. People are finding out that whoever this is had no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. It's proof positive, I just heard. They're feeling quite weak here. They lost control of themselves, never mind of their narrative here, of that whatever they were trying to say about you. Like, just imagine if they were lying about you throughout years, okay? This, I'm not saying, it could be. It could very well be something fairly new. But I'm picking up, for some of you, this is a long time coming. They've said so many lies about you, horrendous lies, behind your back. Hiding who originated these stories, right? Very sly. They can't keep track of the lies they told about you. And this is all unraveling. You talk a good game there. Yeah, it's all unraveling. It's not going anywhere. This person doesn't want to take accountability. They're going to be forced to. They can't go anywhere. I don't know. They were trying to stop you, trying to intimidate people. No, I think they're intimidated here. They don't want to take accountability. They have no discipline, structure, or direction in their life. They can't come along with you. No, no, no. They can't overcome what you've overcame. Maybe they lost their car, got into a car accident. They're scared. They're scared they're going to have to live in their car, I just heard. So they're breaking up with whomever they're with. Maybe they got their car repoed. Maybe, oh. For some, their partner, who they're splitting up with, has taken the car. And they don't even have a car. Yeah, they have to make a decision here. They're at a distance. All they could do is watch you from a distance. They made the decision to bear false witness against you. Okay? Page of Pentacles. They could be doing some divination abuse as well. If they're stealing your work, they're definitely doing divination abuse, if you're into it. If you're a tarot reader or a spiritualist. They're not getting paid. They can't pay for something. They're immature, okay? They don't want to learn their lessons, so let them, whatever. I don't know, something to do with cameras, film. They made their choice. Maybe if you're working online, it's not for everybody. I just take what applies. They're copying your work and trying to make money off of it, claiming it's theirs. It's not theirs. There's a movie ticket here, so get ready to watch. Somebody's lying about you. They're immature and insincere. This is bad financial news for them. They committed an injustice here or a crime against you. They bore false witness. They didn't want you getting paid for the work you've done. They picked the path that they're on, okay? Now they're stuck. They're trapped. They wanted to sacrifice you, or they're trapped. They can't get out of this. They can't overcome this. They're trying to stall. They don't want people to see things from a different perspective, the right way. They don't want to let go of you. They let you hang for a long time, by the way. They're going to hang for this one. Yeah, you're free. You're free. They can't restrict you. They got to let this go, or they're going to let go of a family, long-term stability, whatever this is, of this lie that they're trying to perpetuate about themselves and you. Yeah, they wanted you to just waste your life while they lived the life off of you. I don't know, off of your energy, off of something. Maybe they're copying your work for some of you. Eight of Wands, you're moving. This is fast communication, fast action, enter travel. It's good news coming towards you. Somebody might be traveling towards you. Like I said, you might be at a distance and they're coming back into wherever you live. Travel. They really were. Yeah, somebody's not worried. You're not worried. You got good news. You're moving forward. They can't stop you or halt you from moving forward. This is a nightmare for somebody here. They're really scared because they were very corrupt, male or female, very distorted. They were distorting everything about you. They wanted power and control over you. They had an image to uphold, just like we were saying in the beginning, right? Male or female. It's a bully and a tyrant. They're in their ego and their pride. They're very arrogant. They have no control. They have no power, okay? They caused divorces, or they're going through a divorce. This is somebody that you divorced. Take it for whatever it is. It could be a bully. They broke a law. This is something to do with a platform. If you're on a platform, they wanted to dominate. I don't know. I'm getting different ideas here, different energies, I should say. They could have hired some sort of twisted person to hurt you, a warlock or something. They claimed that you were involved in corruption. They gave out false or misleading information about you. This is bad counsel. They're facing a divorce, I think. They got caught. They have to come clean. Whatever this is, they're not getting away with it. Whatever they said about you. 7-7, if this resonates. Right? People are seeing through the illusions. Exactly. They don't have any options now. This is all illusions. People don't want to have anything to do with it. They're not the center of the universe. You don't have multiple options. You didn't sleep around. You're not a hoe bag. Whatever this is, they were willing to do whatever it took to win. Everybody's walking away, taking on losses. Maybe they're all getting some form of karma. I don't know. The movie set is dismantling. Okay, it's cut. Put it in a can. You know what I mean? The show is over, and they're left standing by themselves, looking like an idiot. People are moving on here. They're in a period of transition here. They don't know where to go, what to do. You're moving forward here. Spirit plucked you out of rough waters and brought you into calm waters. They want to come towards you now, meet you in calm waters. 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're the High Priestess. Or priest, male or female. There's a lot of secrets here. They were willing to do whatever in secret. They did whatever they wanted to do or had to do in secret to do whatever it is to be you. This somebody who was on the down low, maybe. Maybe they did have a crush on you if it's the same sex. But they're being exposed. You've exposed them. If you're out in a place where people can hear you online, anywhere, you might be talking about this. You've exposed them. They're trying to hide you because you're highly intuitive. They can't hide you. This is embarrassing and disgraceful. Queen of Wands, they can't hide you. Male or female. You're a creator. You're creating something new. You don't care anymore. I just heard that. Because you're confident. You're bold. You're unafraid. You're going to tell this MFer about themselves should they try again. You speak with one mouth. They speak with many. Or speak for many. I don't know. Place it for whatever that is. You're attracting. You're alluring. You're calm. You're very charming. Divinely protected. You're a leader. And they're trying to hide you. Or hide the fact that this, I don't know. They could have claimed you were a mistress. You're not a mistress or a side dude. You're not. They made up so many stories about you. Couldn't make themselves. Maybe they were. I don't know. But you're standing strong, whatever you're doing, okay? You're a leader. You're leading in some sort of work you're doing. Maybe they don't want you. They were trying to hide you. How dare you be better than me? How dare you be happier than me? Yeah, the truth is out. They can't escape this, I just heard. There's no more confusion. They're not a star. Oh, they're feeling ashamed of themselves now the truth is out. They're not all that in a bag of chips. They don't give back. They're in their self-node. They have no faith. People are losing faith in them. They have no protection. They didn't want you having wish fulfillment. At the end of the day, it all boils down to they didn't want you having what was rightfully yours. They wanted what was yours. And it's not theirs. Okay, they're losing hope here. This was cruel. They're not happy, no new beginnings. They're not at peace. They shall not know peace. They were just draining you. It's an energy harvester. Okay, they wanted you to look unstable. They could have stolen some relationship from you. They didn't want you to be happy. Happy home, happy family, happy relationship. They didn't want you to do that. In their own relationship, they're losing hope here that they're looking all that in a bag of chips, right? There's no love in their home. That's just a breakup. Maybe they're non-committal. Maybe they're sleeping around. I don't know. They're losing their home. They're very unstable right now. 6 of Cups. They gave out false, misleading information. They could have lost their children. They're not very good as a parent. Maybe if they tried to get pregnant to take your partner away, it's not their child or children. I don't know. This is unrequited love where they are because they can't love themselves, right? I posted just earlier about love yourself enough, okay? So nobody can hurt you. They didn't want to heal their inner childhood wounds here. They caused you a lot of trauma, by the way. You are not going back there. This is somebody that didn't care. They committed some sort of crime. Maybe it is a crime, maybe not. Or they abused you. And everybody around them didn't take any action. They knew what was going on, possibly. You could have been passive-aggressive at one point, or they are. I don't know. But they were hot-headed, maybe. They committed some sort of crime. They abused you. This is reckless. They endangered everybody around them. They're angry that you're at peace here, minding your own business. They're angry and they're out in the cold. They can't get into your energy. Damn. They're contemplating, strategizing. They're praying that they could get into your energy. They're heading towards lack and loss and poverty. On the outside looking in. Well, that's how they treated you your whole life, right? The theater's over, okay? Watching you for fun, entertainment is over. They're locked out of the theater. Do you understand what I'm saying? The show is over. Standing room only, no more. How are we ending this, please, Spirit? Fool. What's the fool? You're innocent. You're moving on. You have a new beginning here. They might have, like I said, the partner could have taken their car, their vehicle. They have no money for travel. They might have to hitchhike, depending on who this is or how far they are. They might have to take a bus into town. You don't care. Oh, okay. So maybe you've never driven. Maybe they got in the way of your finances your whole life. Maybe you had to take a bus around town or walk, and they laughed at you. You didn't care. You might have enough money for a vehicle, but you think, oh, it's a money. I'm that way right now. Why should I buy a car? It's a money pit. Buying insurance, maintenance, gas, when I can just easily get on a bus or walk. And walking is good exercise. And I see people in my neighborhood. I say hello, get to know people. And there's opportunities you can spot, in your neighborhood that might be good for you. Even just making friends. It's good. It's healthy. Not so great when you have tons of packages, when you're shopping, but, taxis. But this person was laughing at you. You don't give a shit. You sleep well at night, not worrying about money. Or an extra bill they have to pay, with mortgage, and or car payments and shit like that. Yeah. And this is over. They want to take the knives out of your back now because they got let go. You don't care about them anymore. They can't hold you back any longer. They can't attach these false narratives to you any longer. So now they want to apologize. Nobody wants to help them. They never helped you. Okay? If they were stealing your creations, it's not their creations. Whatever foundation they tried to build off of, they can't. It is what it is. They were greedy and they were selfish and they were jealous, male or female. Gold digger and a cloud chaser. Them. Very manipulative, not knowing their value and their worth. Yeah, they inserted themselves into your life, whether it's sexually or any other way. How dare you have a good life? You made the right choice. You used your higher wisdom and you ascended. They want to come back now, insert themselves back into your life. This is unfinished, but they think it's unfinished business. It's finished. That's what I'm picking up. But they're getting some humongous clapbacks here, okay? They're immature and sincere. They feel entitled to come back into your world, okay? This is a drama starter. They want you to support them. They want to be friends again or lovers again. They're watching you online. They're curious about your life. They're jealous. They're jealous. They're vindictive. They're vile. They're spiteful. They're watching you online, male or female, because maybe you went ice cold on these assholes or this asshole. You know this person's vindictive and vile. You can't trust them as far as you can throw them. She's holding not a shield. It looks like a friggin' rim to a car. I don't know. I heard rims. Something to do with rims? Lie. Obviously, it's somebody that tries to put on an actor or some sort of image, right? Maybe they got expensive rims on their car. And the bills due. I don't know. Just think of themselves as just 5 of Cups. They're grieving and they're regretting. They're crying over spilt milk. They placed you last all the time. They didn't give a shit about you. You see this champagne bottle? It looks like it's a Disney World, like that castle for Disney. They were living in a fucking illusion, their own. And so once they're blocked. They blocked themselves. No new beginnings. They can't get into your energy. No new beginnings here. There's nothing they can do. They're losing their looks, maybe. Maybe they're doing glamour spells against you because you're maybe a good-looking person. You don't have to be. I mean, everybody's ugly to somebody. Everybody's good-looking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Looks mean nothing. They place too much emphasis on their looks, maybe, and now they're losing their looks, their age. I don't know, maybe their bodies, whatever. Typically, as you get older, you lose your looks. If you're dependent on looks, oh boy, you're in trouble. Because age doesn't stop for anybody unless you're not alive anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? You should be grateful you're getting older, because some people don't get that privilege. This person's not growing old with grace at all. You've moved on. They're in a period of transition. They have to travel, blocked from, I don't know, coming towards you. Yeah, they made some poor judgment here. They're under judgment. The divine's already made his decision about this person. They don't want to take accountability for misjudging you, for spreading egregious gossip and lies and smear campaigns against you. There's no second chances. They're getting some karma. This is a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. What I tell you, they can't even be good at that one. Wearing masks. Giving and receiving. Your life is in balance. They're trying to balance their lives here. They were giving and receiving, prioritizing everybody but you. They were wearing masks. They were getting some sort of money off of this, or energy. This is a pathological liar, user, abuser, cold, calculating, and cruel. Very abusive. Not very smart. Not very smart. Okay. One more and then we'll close it. I always say that. By the way, 3 o'clock today, and we're getting a lot of rain lately. It was like pitch black outside. It's that time of year. Because somebody's going through some sort of darkness right now. Yeah, you remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. You gave enough. They lied about a sweetheart. Male or female? Yeah, conscious awareness. You took some action. You have you're manifesting. You're a manifesting beast, I just heard. You have all the tools you need for success. You're very successful. You're going to be taking action against this person, maybe? Oh, they scapegoated you. What I tell you? It's in keeping. They could have broken up your family or did something. You know. It could be a family member. They're not happy. You know they're not happy. They just want back into your energy. They want to make you unhappy. They don't want you having wish fulfillment. They know you have all the tools you need to make your life that they always dreamed about. You are manifesting something and it's coming in quickly and they're not happy. Especially now that they're out of your life, right? They're not happy. What I tell you, they're not happy. They're getting karma. They laughed at you. They wanted to reconcile with you, but you ain't speaking to them. This is a friend of a friend of friends, or their friends aren't speaking to them anymore. They're letting them go. People see exactly what this person was up to. Yeah, it wasn't balanced. It wasn't equally yoked, right? 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I told you it's never like that. They defrauded you. They wanted you to look unstable. They're losing money. They're going towards bankruptcy. They're sleeping around, looking for somebody with money. This is an opportunist. You don't trust them. They went towards somebody that maybe your husband, or you are this husband. I don't know. It's all about money, whatever this is, or opportunity. It's all about acting. It's all about showing. Why am I getting Kim Kardashian? It's all about how they look in front of people, right? Now, I'm not saying this is Kim Kardashian for sure. I'm not talking about this person. I'm just saying that, you know how it's all fake photo. Sorry, Kim. It's the way I see it. Okay, it's my opinion. Sorry, not sorry. So you're a high priestess. You're not talking to this person or a high priest. You're using your intuition. You could be working in this field, spirituality, reading cards, tarot. Very wise. This is good, wise counsel. Very balanced as well. But they had secrets behind your back. This person was not loyal towards you, and they're trying to make you look disloyal, trying to get people to be disloyal to you for show, for show. They lost control of this. Somebody had no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They had 2 faces. Oh, that reminds me of. I used to have a friend, that supposedly best friend. Their name was Tracy. I call them Two-Facey Tracy. If that fits, place it where it belongs. They're watching you work. I think what you did is you separated the wheat from the chaff. They wanted to harvest from you. There's a harvester, energy harvester. You're very successful, working hard. They're watching you work. Maybe they're trying to earn money off of your work. Maybe they're trying to doppelgang you and or steal your work or your livelihood, trying to stop your livelihood because they see the potential. They know. Maybe they know somehow where you're going in life. You're going far and they can't. Somebody had an affair. They claimed you had an affair. It could be a side dude, side girl, whatever this is. They always want to be the third party. Maybe they got involved. It doesn't have to be sexual. Could be. But they always got involved in your relations and tried to pull you and whomever, friends, lovers, family, apart for their own satisfaction here. The game over. Getting a room. They might need to get a room, or maybe they did cheat. I don't know. I know my two-facey Tracy person there did sleep with a lot of my exes. It's gross, really. Game over. They could be living in a hotel room, or they wanted you to live in a hotel room. Take it for whatever that is. You could be in a hotel room. You get I don't know, cold shoulder. They gave you a cold shoulder, maybe when you were going through the worst of the worst, and now it's being returned onto them. Breakup, distance, separation. They don't want this separation anymore because they can't do it on their own. They don't like themselves, right? They can't be alone. Deuces, bye-bye. Fed up, cutting ties, walking away. So whatever they tried to do to you, it's being revisited onto them. This is called karma, darling. Okay? You have nothing to do with it. You're not talking to them. How dare they blame you for this one, too? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It is what it is. Go sit down and heal. Go sit down and fucking heal. Two-facey. The mask is off. You were their theater. You were their entertainment. They would just go behind your back, do this, that, and tweak it here, tweak it there. Oh, let's sit back and watch it explode. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? And they would talk about you for ages to everybody and anybody because they don't have a fucking life, maybe? I don't know. This is what I'm picking up. Yeah, 5. Could be a marriage commitment. The divine stepping in. You got a platform. Yes. Somebody's into the same sex, maybe. Maybe they had a crush on you, male or female. Place it where it belongs. 7, you moved on. Something to do with a car. Marriage in a car, moving. You're moving forward. You overcame everything. They're holding on for purchase. They want you to support them. Help me, help me. I'm going through things. I don't think so. It looks very barren where they are right now. Hey, they left you. They left you in the soup, right? 26. They lost control. They have no integrity, loyalty, or honesty. They're holding on to these narratives that they're trying to pass about you. Keep holding on, because the more you hold on, I'm talking to them, the more that you're proving a lying sack of shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they're trying to disempower you, right? Now they're being humbled. They might have to humble themselves. This is balance. This is justice. This is writing itself, whatever this is. Okay? The right way. The way it was supposed to be. So they were trying to stop you from getting something that was yours. Listen, we're always in the right place at the right time. You are always supposed to, have that job, that relationship, or, whatever it is. Have that lifestyle. Maybe not back then. Maybe not a year ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. But right now, you had to go through this, okay? Trust and believe when I say that. I know you're pissed off. I would be too. But you have to let that go, or else you can't move forward. Do you understand what I'm saying? You got to work through those feelings. I was getting angry for you. Maybe I took some of that anger away from you so you can breathe. I don't know. So, midnight mirth, sadness, regret, and love. So they were having a lot of cheer and mirth behind your back. Look at this, watching the show go on. Them and their friends, maybe. The feminine energy within you, feminine energy, male or female, needs to be nurtured. There's a feeling of sadness which at times may be overwhelming. This may be due to you feeling unsupported. If you feel you are not part of the crowd, then maybe it's time to seek out new friends, connect with new groups, discover new places where social connections can be made. And that's exactly what you're doing. They didn't want you having friends. They didn't want you having anybody you can trust in your life. They would go behind your back and disassemble it. So you're not speaking to them. You don't want to speak to anybody that speaks to them because they're still searching. They're still trying to get into your energy. What else can I fuck up and sit back and watch? So if you have mutual friends, mutual acquaintances, mutual family members, you can't tell them anything, or you're going to have to just cut it off. There are strong women in your life whom will help to guide you, support and influence your life. This is the right time to connect with them. You do not have to walk any path alone unless you choose to do so. They wanted you alone. Wise words are needed to bring sense into a current situation. You may be fearful of speaking out, but holding back will only bring resentment and anger and will prevent you from progressing. I'm telling you, I'm feeling that anger from you. You have every right to be angry. Maybe I took a little bit of that anger out of you. You're welcome. It's just when we're angry, we make mistakes. We don't think straight, right? We're seething. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is not the way to do things. You have to make decisions calmly based on logic, not on emotion. 7, oblivion denied. Denial. Bye-bye. Beep, beep. Strength, confidence, and stability. When you recognize that beauty's within, your sense of self-worth becomes more confident and stronger. Through these murky waters, the tree represents strength. The need to hold on to some sort of stability is important now, maybe because there have been many changes of late. If you've been through recent emotional turmoil, then allow yourself to be supported by those who can help you be strong. It's in keeping. If there's any feminine energies around you, it could be a male and feminine energy, it doesn't matter. They will support you. Be sure, though, okay, that they have no ties to this person or these people. Even if it is just a kind word from someone who cares, that could be very uplifting. That's what I mean about walking in your neighborhood. Even if you drive, leave the car in the driveway. Get used to walking at least once a day in your neighborhood, saying hi to the shopkeepers, to the coffee barista, do you understand what I'm saying? Get used to that. That's how you form trust and you get to know people. You're not telling them your story, you're just getting to know. You're entering in their energy slowly. If you get any bad vibes, back out. Bye. Do you understand what I'm saying? But that's how you form a community as well, online or off. The stillness of the water suggests you may be holding in what needs to be said. You will find the words to deal with a delicate situation. Trust your intuition. Listen to your inner voice, and the right time will become clear to you. So place that where it belongs. And 26, the last one. The philosopher's soul. Determination, instincts, and change. You're free. You are a free spirit, and when your wings are clipped, you feel frustrated and anxious. You're about to break free from a familiar pattern in your life, and more importantly, you will find out very soon who you are meant to be and what your purpose is. They're trying to stop you. Maybe on a soul level. Maybe they didn't know on a matrix level. Obviously, old Stinky was using them, right, to get to you. You have felt for a while that change was coming, and with a quiet, hungry aggression, you will secure the goal that you seek. Congratulations. You're destined for great things, and there is a sense of determination about you. Nothing will stop you reaching your goal. Not even this idiot. As you embrace new opportunities, you must go in with your eyes wide open, as things may not be as clear-cut as first seen. Trust your instincts, and you will not be wrong. That said, the future looks rosy, so nip any negative thoughts in the bud and begin to plan for new opportunities. So something's around the corner for you, so hang tight. Do not let anybody get to you. Do not let them trigger you. Tell them to go fucking fly a kite somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Take a long walk off a short pier. Don't entertain it. In other words, be strong. If you know they're working behind you, trying to hurt you, steal from you, keep going, keep plowing. Karma's a bitch. Remind them of that, okay? Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? And remember, take no revenge. Vengeance is his, saith the Lord. Report anything to the police if you need to. Protect yourself if you need to. But don't lower your standards. Don't entertain them. Don't say anything to them at all. Because that's what they want. They want your energy. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? They want to know what you're up to. Our ostrich trap is in reverse. They wanted you oblivious to what they were doing. You're not, though. 2. This is Libra. You could be a Libra, or they are, or we just left Libra season. This is balance. This is justice. Ostrich trap, avoidance, closed-mindedness, refusing to face reality, evade, feeling threatened, fake out, inhibit, fear-based thinking, steering clear, run for cover, just a conspiracy theory. They wanted people to think you were crazy. 22, you're on path. They're trying to take you off path. You're a master builder here. You could be a life path 22. I don't know. Aquarius. You or them, or Aquarius season. It's a labyrinth. They were surrounding you or trying to get into every crevice of your life. Labyrinth, lost, delayed, complex, contemplated, complicated, going inward. Spiritual quest, deliberation, long way home, problems to solve. Catch 22, a situation to sort out. So they're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Them or you. I think it's them. They're now in their own trap. 6, Sagittarius 26. Castle, pride, recognition, position, praise for achievement. So they wanted all the praise, the glory. They wanted the home, the relationship, the looks. They wanted everything, the opportunities, because it's an opportunist. How dare you rise above me? Praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy. You got history of this person. Architecture, power, prestige. I'm telling you, you're a master builder. Isolation, the old garden, timeless. They wanted you in isolation so they can soar. Get fucked. Yeah, wanted you in isolation so they can soar. 4, Taurus. This could be a Taurus. Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius, and Libra. They might have these signs in their charts, or you do. 4, 64. Birdcage, possessive, codependent, cling. It's a stage 10. Cling on. Restless, oblivious, controlled. Sing anyways. Oh, somebody's going to be singing. Want freedom without consent, dominion. They wanted to dominate. Watched, always watching you, keeping you hostage, right? Hostage, confined, jealous, trapped, and predator. Well, I told you they were preying upon you. While you were praying, they were praying. You know what I'm saying? But in the other way. 8, 48, and it's Capricorn. You or them, or something's going to happen to Capricorn season. Library. You don't forget a damn thing. You took everything they said and did to you, and you archived it. Whether it's screenshots or something, or maybe they're archiving you and whatever you're putting out there. But you have a library. There's an archive of something here. Knowledge, learning, history, information, research, books. They're researching you. Pastime. You are their pastime. I'm telling you, you were entertaining them. Archives, hidden documents, search, secrets, looking beneath the surface, author, reading, writing. So you could be the author of something, or the originator, or this could be your creations and they're trying to steal it. I don't know. There's something about archiving, screenshots, something. Somebody's trying to research you, find out what's going on. And if somebody found out. 7, pack their bags. They got to go. Pisces 7, 87. They might be living out of a suitcase, or you did, or there's traveling, or you are. Baggage, excess, unresolved issues held together, preparedness, pack rat, fearing separation, heavy burdens, responsibility, necessities, prepared to go, next phase, a long journey. They got a long journey ahead of them. This is the Chariot. You're moving forward. You're leaving them behind. Universally driven tools. You have all the tools you need to move forward here. Capricorn 71. Practical abilities, resources, has what it takes. Application, build it, fix it. Organization, help someone, task at hand, well prepared, equipment, get shit done, and masculinity. Something to do with masculinity. Maybe you're tapping into your masculine side, and that's why it's making a difference. Take it for whatever it is, or you are a masculine, take it for whatever that is. We have both. Remember that. They wanted to hop under your wheel of fortune here. This autumn is happening now. 3, divine feminine energy, male or female. Libra, Scorpio, Sag. 6 to 9 months. There could be a pregnancy. I don't know. Take it for whatever this is. But this is 8. This is Gemini. Two-faced. I'm not saying Geminis are two-faced. Okay, it's just, you know what I'm saying. Twins, right? Maybe you look like them, or they're trying to look like you. I don't know. Or maybe they took your twin away. 18. Since you've known them since the age of 18. There's something to do with 18. Karma, dharma. They're getting karma. You're getting dharma. Good karma, bad karma. That's what it means. Destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, luck, fortune, rise and fall, circumstance, consequences. Oh yeah, there's a lot of consequences here. Divine will and blind justice. Justice will be had, whether they like it or not. See, they're inserting themselves. There's somebody inserting themselves constantly in your world, hoping to have what you have, hoping to be you. Angels, let's end this now. 5902. You could be 59, they're 59. I don't know, something's 59. It's going to wrap up. 6 of Swords, moving forward. Somebody's on the run or at a distance. They want to come meet you in calm waters, or you're moving on to a happier place. It could be transitions here, okay? 63. It's a 9. They're finding out. The gentle God, perception of unity, protects against accidents and heals the sick. You could be sick, or they try to make you sick. 10 of Cups. This is a family, extreme happiness. It's a group, a family, and or some sort of community. 71 again. God, master of the universe. That could be the year you're born or somebody else. Take it for whatever that is. And adds to an 8. You have strength and fortitude. I just heard, and courage, resilience. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. This person's got none of that. God, master of the universe, divine warrior, confounds the wicked and brings victory and peace. Congratulations. You're going to be extremely happy here. You're, on your way to happiness here. 2 of Cups, maybe a partnership. They want to come back into this partnership with you. It could be a family member. It could be somebody that was like a family. I don't know. You could be I don't know. It could be an in-law. It could be anybody. Luya, 19. Extreme happiness. There's truth and clarity. They're being exposed. This is illumination. It's illumination. Everybody's waking up. You were the truth all along. They need healing. Oh boy. You have healed. This is... you're at peace. There's harmony here. Emotion, deep emotion, but I don't know. This could be coming into partnership with somebody, or they partnered up with somebody in the past with your family, maybe. Have a family member. So the swiftly hearkening God, fruition, provides expansive intelligence and gives the grace of God. So there's something to do with intelligence here. Congratulations. Smarty pants. Page of Wands. It's good news coming towards you. Okay. Something exciting starting. 27. Somebody effed around and found out. There's an investigation. Somebody's finding out. You're good on your own. This person can't be on their own. They want to partner up with you. I don't think so. The preventing God. They're holding a torch for you, maybe. Propagation of light confounds the wicked and slanders, saves from enemies. They were slandering you. I'm telling you. They were the one behind the scenes slandering you in every relationship you had. Whether it's lover, family, or friend. Page of Cups. Immature. I want to tell you, there's a lot of pages here. 40. You bossed up and took back your power. Something to do with children and a father. God who rejoices. Cut that shit out. Divine comfort gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. Somebody's got a crush on you. They had a crush on you. Multiple options. They claimed you had multiple options. The time is up for this person. It's all illusion. 47. You're getting some justice here. This balance is being restored. Asalia. Not this bullshit again. Look, they're trying to get in my energy again. Fuck that. Time's up. Contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. God, the just judge. So you might have to sue this person. Or they had something to do with some sort of legal proceedings, and you're speaking some truth. This could be a lawyer, a judge, somebody with authority in their voice. This could be you, male or female. You're too smart for this fucking bullshit. You're speaking your truth. You could be a speaker of some sort. Okay, 38. Again, bringing back balance. You speaking your truth is bringing back balance. God, the hope of all the earth. Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. Somebody could have been dabbling in spell work, but it's not the focal point here. It's a fiery sword. Don't cut them out. Your spiritual high ranking, the divine stepped in, or this could have something to do with a marriage, a commitment, a contract, a belief system, or a platform. Whatever this is, you have clout. Somebody has clout here. The merciful God, divine forgiveness, obtains friendship and favors of the great, secures promises. I'm telling you, this is a friend of some sort. They want to refriend you. You're being protected here by Archangel Michael. Law and order, something here. They need a lawyer. Yeah, they wanted your destiny here, 10 of Swords. They betrayed you. Luia, 17, you're in your north node. Wishes you're being protected, okay? This is divine intervention, the marvelous gods. He saw all, heard all, he knows all. Revelation protects from sadness, gives revelations and dreams. They are worried, 9 of Swords, they can't eat or sleep. This is devil energy. King of Swords, you're being protected. Again, another 11. This is bringing back balance. This is justice. The exalted God. Victory grants victory and protection from lightning. Male or female, doesn't matter. They could have been fucking around with your ex-husband, your ex-wife. I don't know. The cause of you guys being exes, take it for whatever that is. Everybody's story is a bit different. This could be Archangel Michael stepping in and going, not today, bitch. Not today. Not any day. Not tomorrow. Not ever. Do you understand, bitch? Huh? I'm on to you. I've been on to you for a long time. Just gotta wait for this to work its way through. Catch up to you. Catch up to your stank ass. And now that it has, everybody's cutting you off. You can't live off of other people's energies. You can't make up stories. You can't get in between people's lives. You can't wreak havoc. Congratulations. You're going to get some good news. You're moving forward into a beautiful life, the life that is meant for you, and nobody can stop you. I love you, and until next time, take care.